Hello everybody, it's Trucking with Surmil, and I'm back. On today's video, we're going to talk about a couple things I'm seeing a lot of. Fueling issues, U-turns in the highway and backing up in the highway. It's a big no-no. But before we get too deep in this thing, you already know what to do. Tell a friend to tell a friend that they better tell a friend to come join the family. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's Surmil. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing else to do. It's like, nah, but be here with me. Hey, real quick. It might not be real quick, but listen, let's talk about some stuff today, y'all. Because y'all know we family. We can talk to each other, man. I got to come up with a name for y'all, you know, like so I can be one of those cool YouTubers, man. Listen, fuel, guys. So I saw where, like, Mississippi, Texas, you know, things like that, guys are going to deliveries and getting held up, you know, because they're closed because of the weather, and they're running out of fuel. Listen, especially this time of year. I'm gonna say anytime, but especially this time of year. Stop. Don't let your fuel get below a half a tank, man. Because you just never know what's going to happen, you know. If that situation happens, you know, I get it. You can't control that. But also, you may run your fuel low and you may get to the truck stop where you're going plan on getting fuel. They may be out of fuel. Then what? You know, then you're stuck. Don't let your fuel, I say the general rule is a half a tank, man. I wouldn't let mine drop below a half. Get it on the road. Whatever you gotta do. To make sure that's not happening, you know, because these people are getting out of there running out of fuel, and these reefer loads, temperature loads, that's not good. You can kind of prevent some of that stuff. One of my coworkers told me that over in, it was like Indiana, they had all the pumps blocked off because they didn't have no fuel. It was a Pilot or a Flying J. You know, just you gotta plan for that type of stuff. And I'm not about to sit up here and say that I don't never run mine low or it never gets, you know, below a half a tank and things like that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not perfect and things like that, but the more you can do to avoid it, especially in the winter months. You don't want to be stranded. You don't want to be gelling up, you know. You don't want to get into a situation where there's no fuel and you're stuck somewhere, and then they're trying to figure out how they're going to bring you some and things like that. You're trying to stay warm. It's a recipe for disaster, guys. It really is. So make sure you're paying attention to your fuel. You know, even if your company, gives you a fuel solution, you may need to call them and say, hey, I'm gonna need to get fuel before that sooner because of I don't want to run out, or I don't want to get low, or things of that nature. That's just part of trip planning and being a responsible driver. driver. And that's why I keep saying, don't let nobody tell you all we do is drive. No, driving is easy. That's the easy part. It's the laws, it's the fuel, it's the trip planning, it's the figuring out if you're going to pick up on time and deliver on time, if you're going to be late, if you run into an issue with an accident and the roads are closed. It's so much that goes in between the driving. It's the behind the scenes. It's the, you know, these people are also down there with no food, man. Make sure you got food on the truck, canned goods, you know, packs of tuna, crackers, things that don't have to be kept in the fridge, that at least it will hold you until you get out of there or somewhere where you can get some food. You know, there's people parked along the interstate and they're bringing them food out on the interstate. You know, I keep gallons of water and bottles of water. Make sure you're stocked up on that stuff this time of year. The weather is, you see how bad the weather's been in places that don't ever get that type of weather. They don't have the equipment to clear the roads off. They don't have plows and sanders and things like that because they don't get enough of it. All that ice and stuff, there's no power. It's a disaster. It's literally a disaster. Guys, I'm begging you, be more prepared out here. I broke a wiper blade off last night. Bought another one, it broke. That's how the ice was. You know what? I got another one on, and I said I got another one in my side box. I'm prepared for that now. I got a couple of pairs of gloves, a winter coat, extra clothes, 2 pairs of boots, a pair of shoes. The more you can do to be prepared, the better it will help you stay sane during that moment. It's to be sitting there for all that time and not knowing when you're going to get unloaded or whatever, it'll put you in a bad headspace. So the more you can do to prepare yourself and make it much smoother, the less your mind will play tricks on you, go into turmoil. It will. Your mind will play tricks on you out here. That's the one thing I want you guys to do, is be prepared. Get fuel when you know, half a tank. Let that be your limit, okay? When I hit a half, I'm gonna refuel. I know that's not always reasonable. You may be overweight and have to do it, but get the fuel, man. Get it. You're gonna need it if you get somewhere and have to sit for 3, 4, 5 days like these people are sitting. The second thing, I seen a guy last night. It made me think about it. I seen him. I thought he was kind of on the shoulder. So obviously, y'all know I preach. Something's on the shoulder, car, tow truck, police. It don't matter. I get over and I give him space. Well, I got over because I seen him. He was actually backing up in the road. He was trying to go 23 south, US 35 and 23 branches off in Chillicothe, Ohio. He was backing up in the road to get back over towards 23 south. Do not do that. That's one of my pet peeves, man. I'm not even gonna play about it. It's selfish, and I'm telling you, that's how people get killed, man. It's uncalled for. It frustrates me when I see it, and I see it more times than I should, because it shouldn't happen at all. Go to the next exit. I don't care if you gotta go 20 miles down, 20 miles back. Go to the next exit. Get off and flip back. If you're gonna be late, oh well, call and tell them. I'm serious, man. People get killed like that. It's uncalled for. And U-turns. I've had semis do U-turns in the middle of the highway in front of me. That's how people get killed, man. It's selfish. It's irresponsible. There's so many things that I can just name that it just frustrates me. And it makes me mad, man. It does. There's no reason for it. I don't care where you are. Go down and get off and flip back around. People will stop in the highway to keep from missing their exit. No, don't do that. If you come up on your exit and you're going past it and you can't get over safely, go on down. You ain't gonna drive forever. There's so many things that it's just, I'm seeing it, I don't like it, man. I don't. And I'm hoping that as an industry, we can be better. Man, somebody to turn UPS freight up, man. I got my cruise on 70. He walking the dog on me. Somebody got something burning up ahead, man. It smells like some tire or something. stinks, man. What the heck? Let me see, man. Somebody got something going on. Oh yeah, something's smoking up here. Let's see what's going on. Something's smoking bad too. Like a little haze in the air, man. Oh, we got something on the shoulder. That's it. We gonna go ahead and slide to the left. But it's Friday, guys. Other than that, man, other than the uturns and the getting fuel. Oh, this little buddy right here, he might have blew a tire or something. I don't know. Let's see if I still smell it. Nah, that might have been him. Hope he alright. But it's Friday, man. Bring on the weekend. It's supposed to be in the upper 40s next week. Get all this snow out of here. Get Dorothy cleaned up. Man, I'm gonna be ready to ride, man. Shoot. But I just, you know, I want you guys to think about that stuff, man. And you know, hopefully be mindful of that. So get your fuel. Part of trip planning is planning when you're gonna get fuel at. It is. I'm gonna go over trip planning too. I'm gonna make a video on trip planning. Here next week. I'm gonna make a commitment. I got a couple. Everybody who's asked me to make a certain video, I've got it written down. I'm getting it together, getting everything right. Working on getting some different angles and stuff. These angles right here are a little easier for me right now. I'm working on. I got some stuff in works, guys. And I appreciate your patience and your thoughts and your ideas. I take them all in. I try to respond to everybody. And I appreciate the family, man. We all family in this. We all got a purpose out here, is to provide for our family, make good money, and arrive back home safely. That's the name of the game, man. We enjoy doing this trucking for a reason. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and share that and whatnot. So as always, arrive to your pickup and your delivery on time and safely. Call your loved ones and tell them you love them. Love on somebody today. But most importantly, be the reason somebody smiles today. The world needs it now more than ever. This is Sir Mill with Trucking with Sir Mill. And I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.